Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, as you guys see the title, today we'll be having like a we'll be having like a guide on how to actually use the new rune upgrade system efficiently, and of course, YS. Yeah, we're on YS account actually. So he's on Discord with me right now. He will be explaining to you guys how to actually do it well, alright? Considering because my inventory system isn't good, so we'll be taking a look at his account first. And then after that, he'll be logging into my account to show you guys how to actually do it. Alright, so yeah, YS, hello?
Hello, everyone. Someone says your screen is weird on stream though.
Yeah,
Not
because
sure
it's
what it
different
means.
because it's
yeah.
share screen
It's on
from
the iPad.
YS. Yeah, so YS is
Yeah.
using his iPad to share screen. And this is actually his account. I do not have Song Zhang Lao.
Hey, my monkey is stonks.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So
Okay,
yeah,
so,
just a little bit introduction about yourself and what you're planning to do today.
Okay, there's nothing much to intro.
Yeah,
If you know me, you know
everyone.
me. So why am I qualified to talk about this? I don't think there's. If you're on Asia server, there shouldn't be any doubts.
Yeah.
Not a share. Arena, it's nothing much. RTA, top 100 last season. Special League, camping at 36 now. Comfortably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Siege Goat, I don't think there's much to say about Goat. If you know, you know.
Yeah, this guy is like almost one of the top players in Asia server, right, guys? Yeah, he already shown his whole profile.
Okay. So my purpose here today is to share about how to use this rune queue update system efficiently and more to help my guild mates and your favorite face care YouTuber over here because his account is messy.
Yeah,
and he's like overall he has a lot to catch up on, and this is the best way to utilize the limited time I have to help more people and to help my guildmates. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the end state. Basically, this is how my account Rune Inventory is like. If you click this, you can see I have a cursor over here, the sell all button, right? You can actually see that if you select this sell all button, all the ones that are shaded are either locked, equipped, or equipped in your RTA side. So this is how it's like from I'm sorting by Obtain. So the very first rune that I have from 8 years ago is this energy rune over here. You can see all the way it is all locked up or equipped. Yeah. So this is how I manage my inventory, and I challenge anyone out there to show me a better system. This is arguably the best from all the accounts that I've touched before, or I have a rune unlocked. Okay, so let me lock it out.
Oh damn, that's efficient.
Yep. I think I probably accidentally unlocked it while I was using it in RTA. So yeah, you see everything is pretty much locked up. Then for me, I pretty much only keep hero innates and above now, with some exceptions to violent will, triple roll speed, and of course swift despair, and rage as well. Rage, fatal, blade exceptions to crit rate, crit damage, but everything else is just efficiency because I play all contents in the game and I can say that I know what is required in where. Yeah, so if something is useless, I will not keep it now. And even doing so, I am perpetually mana broke. I only have 32 mil mana. And every 6 season finals is what drains at least 50% of my mana.
At least 50 M plus. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I struggle with mana. I wish I have a few billion mana so that I can upgrade everything, but unfortunately I can't. My grind inventory is also max. So we'll get to the grind inventory later. So essentially rune management system is really good. But I think the most important thing is making use of your locking function. So when you lock a rune, it means that it's something you want to keep. But if you notice, I have some plus 15 and plus 13s. For me, I use plus 13 as an indication that it needs grinds or gems. So because I have no lack of runes, anything that is plus 13 means that it has not been grinded or gemmed to the max yet. So until then, I will not power it up. I will just leave it at plus 13. And the use of leaving it at plus 13 is, of course, I can also sort by power up level. So if I zoom into one rune set, so for example, energy. So all of these are all max grinded, with the exception of course, like you don't talk about legend grinds, that's another thing because this is quite scarce. But look at this, very clear cut. When I see it's plus 13, it means that I still need something. So once I'm done farming R5, I will just come to all these plus 13s and start using it. So you don't have to spend forever looking for the rune that you need to grind up. Yeah, and at the same time, it serves as a check to know what runes you need grinds. And of course, since some people they use the optimizer, right? But you can't always use the optimizer, and it's also a pain to look at so many screens. So this is the most optimal way, in my opinion, especially if you have limited time. Yeah. So as you can see here, if I sort by obtain. So another way is obtain. Whenever I farm new runes now, right? So you see all my latest guard runes, they are all plus 15. It means that I have more than enough grinds to max them out already. So you can see all these are max grinded to hero. None of them require any purple grinds and whatnot. That's why they are plus 15. Yeah, they are all max purple. And even though they are all max purple, I still do not have enough grind slots. So come to us if you are hearing this. Please expand the grind slots more.
Wow,
I need
1,005 grinds though.
Yeah. Sorry, that was my watch. So yeah, same for my focus. But then there are some rune sets like my Violent. I need more grinds, obviously, but it's difficult to get them because for Violent, Will, Swift, Despair, all this, the requirements to keep something is a bit more laxed, I would say. Yeah, and if you notice for Violent, why is it plus 14? It means these are all my react targets.
I see.
Yeah, of course, you don't need plus 12. You don't need plus 13 because now with the rune queue system, right, it is quite difficult to pause it in time. So, for example, if I want to put this to plus 14, this is a react target, right? It could be that at plus 14, then I can't stop it in time, then you will reach plus 15, and then, yeah, I don't like it. You know? So, plus 12 works actually. Especially if you have all the mana in the world, plus 12 is sufficient. But the reason why I don't personally recommend plus 12 is because for plus 12, it may... the runes that you power up sometimes can reach plus 12, and personally, I don't like it that they are the same. So I go the extra mile to put it at plus 13. Of course, since this is my own account and everything else, I've spent like countless hours to make them 13 or 14. Then that's why I can do the 13. It's not a lot of time, but for like entirely new accounts, like for example, if I were to do your account, right, if I had to plus 13 every single rune that is not 15 and needs grinds, is probably at least 30% to 50% of your account, and that will take a lot of time. And there's no option to stop at 13. Yeah, so first tip, make use of different power up levels to sort out your runes, because most of the time we won't be using runes that are not max grinded, at least in the top level. I mean, I can't say for the entire player base, but at least at where I'm playing, I don't use things that are not max grinded. Of course, if you get a quad speed rune, who cares if it's not max grinded, right? Just use it.
It depends. It depends on your rune depth, I see.
Yeah, correct. But generally, I would say even for like mid-game to early game players, if it's not something that you're using immediately and you're just leaving in your inventory, right, there's no need to power it up to 15. Yeah, just sort it efficiently. Yeah. So as you can see, we go back to using the obtain to clear your new runes, right?
Yeah.
So you can see all this. They're all power up plus 15 plus 15, and then I have some stray plus 13's vampire here. Why? Because this is not plus 7 yet, and then for this is not plus 7 as well. So all this I will not power it up to 15 until I get the grinds for it. And I've had excess of defense percent and speed I can't get my attack and HP because I've used them all. Yeah, so powering up, I'll get to that later. Let me just go through a little bit more things. I think someone asked, how do you determine the runes that get Legends grinds first? So if it's World Boss rune set, for example, your Energy, Guard, Swift, Blade, Rage, Focus, Endure, Fatal, anything that gives stats, I would prioritize, I would say, the triple speed or quad roll speed first because I use them as broken runes. And then the next order of priority will be the legend runes because legend runes are the ones that has high stats and efficiency to up the world boss score. Yeah, so how you do it is basically go, for example, energy. If I have a legend grind or a gem, I will sort by default grade, and then I'll start looking at this. So for example, if I get a legend speed gem that I feel like wasting my very limited mana, I want to gamble a 10 plus 5, 10 plus 4, then that's when I know that this should be the priority, followed by all these legend runes. They should always be your priority because you want to max out your runes. You only have 6 slots. It's the same for your artifacts, so you just want to maximize whatever you can squeeze out of these 8 slots of 6 plus 2 runes and artifact. Yeah. And generally, with the exception of some PvP stuff like Trikaru and all, efficiency is king, I would say. It helps in everything, and it helps to, most importantly, I think it helps you to deal with RNG. Because if your runes are not efficient, you just have the speed to speed tune. The moment your opponents, Antares, Diana, procs a little bit, that's it. You lose. Yeah, but if your runes are slightly more efficient, you can cushion a bit of the RNG. Yeah, so that's why you see top players in RTA, especially all the legend contenders, their units and gameplay is a bit different because their units can survive RNG. Yeah.
Yeah, and they are all also really fast and tanky as well, like for their bruiser units.
Right. Yeah, so
it's different from the majority of players where they might have the speed, but in terms of the other stats, it's like all kind of lower order.
Yeah, anyway. So I would say players who do not have very efficiently run units complain more about RNG because it affects them more. RNG affects everyone, don't get me wrong. But if your runes can cushion a bit of the RNG, or you bring comms that can deal with a bit of RNG, you wouldn't complain about it as much because you take steps to prevent it. Yeah. But of course, when the Antares goes on forever, there's nothing you can do about it except curse and swear Antares
yeah.
all the time. Yeah, and on the topic of Antares and Diana, people complain about Oliver a lot. I would say you just haven't learned how to deal with Oliver. I mean, I first pick Oliver, don't get me wrong, but when the opponent steals Oliver, just go with Antares. Generally, you can't go wrong.
Oh yeah,
he is the unit to deal with Oliver.
It's a pretty decent counter towards it, but what other units do you think is like good against
I think the fire robo now is not bad. With his passive.
New passive, right?
Leo is also very good, and then Fire Ryu, of course. But if your opponent has efficient runes in the sense that you can rune his Oliver with attack, and he has an attack buffer, then you can't blame the Oliver for not glancing your Ryu. You see? Because I don't think we know the exact formula for how Fire Ryu's passive works. But yeah. And another thing about Oliver is it kind of gets screwed by like the whole resistance system as well. You can miss the pushback, you can miss the reset. Yeah. But of course, he is a very strong unit. But he is required to deal with LD5s. That's my opinion. As a mainly 3-element player in G3 RTA. If you don't have Oliver, Ciara doesn't quite do the job because Ciara does Ciara things, she misses her bomb. But Oliver with his 33% really kind of replaces what Ciara does.
Helps a lot of people
and he's
to fight
way
against
more consistent.
so.
Yeah. And Oliver, just like Ciara, is a unit that scales very well with efficiency. So I mean, I don't mind showing my Oliver. This is how I run my Oliver in RTA. It's really just stacking stats.
Wow.
Then consistency, 100% crit rate. This efficiency is, on average, all of my runes have about 113% efficiency. So that's the total efficiency for this unit. Yeah, and then to deal with Antares, I just put minus fire for artifacts. It's just... But of course, to do all of this, you must first have a very good rune inventory. If you don't have good runes, you can't use good runes. And if you keep bad runes, you will use bad runes. So do not use bad runes, just don't keep bad runes. It's that simple.
That's my problem, I think. I feel like it's very hard to let go the older runes sometimes. Where I think I might still need it, but at the end of the day, I don't really use it.
Okay, so for that, I have a solution for you. I mean, I can help you clear it because I've been clearing for a lot of people, especially like people in gold. Generally, you just check that you have everything you need for your dungeon teams and then your siege offenses and defenses. Anything else in the inventory that is bad, I will sell it away if it's not worth keeping. That is honestly the best way.
Yeah, that's true.
It is so easy to farm runes now. And it is so easy to clear runes, which I will demonstrate later. You can basically farm the whole day and then clear runes very quickly. As long as you know what you're doing and you have a proper system and a standard operating procedure to clear all this, because I'm a very systematic person and I like that. Although the initial prep work to ready all your runes to plus 13, plus 15 and to sort it out is very tedious. But once you have done it, right, it is honestly a brainless task for me at this point in time. Yeah. So yesterday I was clearing Alan's account. I basically did all the runes except for Will, Violence, Swift, Energy, and Guard because I don't have enough time. I cleared all it. I checked all of his runes that is on his units and his inventory, grinded them and plus 15 them. So basically the whole guild chat got flooded by his newly plus 15 runes. And all of those are the ones that I max grinded. It's very easy, and I was doing it in the middle of a 3-hour lecture. Yeah, because it's a very brainless thing. I can listen to the lecture and clear runes at the same time.
Yeah, because you're also kind of used to it, to your own system already.
Yeah, the moment I look at a rune, I more or less know, is it a keeper or is it you just swipe left. Yeah, you don't swipe right on the rune. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, have a system and know what you're doing. Then of course, as to what kind of runes you keep, I wrote down a few pointers a few nights ago. You have to look at what content you are playing. Are you a Siege exclusive player? Do you play RTA? Do you care about Arena? You know? And then dungeon wise, honestly, there's a lot of runes that we used to keep in the past, like mediocre violent runes. Hey, I need these for my Kairos team. But actually now, not really. You don't really want violent runes for dungeon teams. Because they kind of screw up the consistency of your runs. Your Trikaru, they don't use Violent, your Vert don't use Violent, the Water Demon doesn't use Violent, Lucian doesn't use Violent. Even the Elemental Reefs and R5, you don't want Violent as well. You only want like purely non-violent runes. So if you just look at
even for
R5,
your R5.
Yeah, R5, okay, so the thing about R5, like your terrible R5 team, right? First thing is you don't need speed at all. Then the second thing is you only need 15% accuracy. So the moment you have anything more than 15% accuracy, it's all wasted stats. And the good thing is they can use all the trash filler runes that are kind of efficient, but you can't use anywhere else. So you can see here the Crow, he's not on Violent, there's no need for Violent, because Violent screws up your turn order. You just want them to do enough damage for them to move in the right order. That's pretty much it. Even the Lisa, you don't want Violent at all. Why use mediocre Violent runes when you can just use tanky runes that nobody else's use? Right? So you see all of these runes are like, I can't use them anywhere. But if you look at this Vampire rune, right?
Yep.
It is a legend rune that I don't use anywhere. But it has the stats, it has the speed that I need. So yeah. So all of these I can't use. So you see, I'm just throwing random runes to hit crit damage so that it does a little bit more. Yeah, you just need stats and the right turn order, that's all. Because as you see from like BJR5, right, you don't need speed. You just need damage.
Yeah.
So that's the thinking behind it. See, no violence at all. If I throw in like for example a violent front, it can cause my damage dealers to not go. And then after the boss jumps, right, everything gets messed up. Yeah, so that's how it pretty much works. Yeah,
I
same for
see.
the elemental rift dungeons. And I'm farming this because I need to keep my crystals high. Uh, New packs coming next week, I think. The anniversary
Yeah, I think the
update. So
8th
you gotta
anniversary packs will be coming out next week.
keep your crystals healthy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will fall into the I need to buy more packs to farm because it's so easy to farm now. Yeah.
Yeah, crystals burn
Okay,
really,
so
really fast.
and then in terms of standards to aim for me I keep minimum hero or hero innate, and for hero it's just like triple speed, triple crit rate, triple crit damage, that kind of stuff, or efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Then some other things, how much time you have to farm to play, how much money you have to buy packs, and how much mana you have. So if you don't have much mana and don't have much runes to begin with, just go for the highest standards because it's expensive to power up runes. Just work with what you have. Summoners War is kind of like a managing your resources kind of game.
Yeah.
You don't have the money, don't play like you have a lot of money. Yeah, but if you have a lot of money, you can buy a lot of crystal. Please play like someone that can spend a lot. Yeah. No, it's a bit abstract, but if you're a long time player of Summoners War, you should more or less know. Yeah, and then some pointers on what is the value of watching this stream, coming to watch create SW. So first point is recognize that if you have a system to manage your runes, it gets easier. It saves you time. And whatever that has been covered here today will apply to artifacts as well. And if, for example, you need people to help you play your Siege, play your RTA, if you have a well-managed inventory, it really helps. Nothing is worse than trying to flip through rare runes. You want a 22 speed rune to tune a unit, only to realize that it's a rare rune. 18 plus 4. Oh, then it's not really usable because for you want speed, you want efficiency.
Yeah.
Then like I've said and shared, use the power up level as a management tool. There's a reason why it's called a rune management system. Yeah. And then yeah, and lastly, use your sorting functions, which is your default grades, your obtain, and power up level. And sub property is useful as well. If, for example, you have a legend speed grind and then you just want to grind your fastest rune, that's when you sort by speed. Or you have a legend HP percent, so on and so forth. So use all these sorting functions to your advantage. I would say grade is kind of the most useless.
Mm-hmm.
Then for default grade, it is still useful. Yeah, actually everything is useful except grade.
Except grade,
I don't know
right?
what's the point of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now we get to the proper, which is how to clear your runes, right? So for me, because I don't want to see all the runs that I have for my units, I'll just simplify it a little bit. I will turn off all the runes that are equipped, and then you just look purely at my inventory. Currently I have about 708. I think I found about 100 plus runes from Necro. So as you can see, these are all the runes in my inventory. Then when you click all these sell all functions, all these are locked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the most efficient way to clear it is to clear by the slots. So we start with the Nemesis runes first, right? So when you're farming runes, for me, I turn on auto sell for all the flat stats for 246, of course. Yeah, and then all the rare runes because I don't use rare runes at all.
Yep.
So all of these are purple, but there are some weird ones like 246 that are not very good, or some slot 135 that are not useful at all. Of course, I don't want to sort them out because I just want to minimize the number of clicks when I'm farming and doing other stuff. So we can start off with this. You can queue up to 10, but so for this, right, when you look at this rune, the only keeping condition is if it goes into high crit rate and HP. The moment it goes to resistance, I sell it. So normally I'll just like +1 and then we go on. So crit rate, I wouldn't keep this rune, I wouldn't use it because I don't think it has any purpose. For this, I will keep it if it goes attack and crit damage. Then this one, I will only keep it if it goes triple speed. Then this one, same thing, I want to look at the efficiency. This is useless. This is okay if it goes into triple HP. This is only useful if it goes quad crit damage. This one is useless. This is speed. So yeah. Of course, to do it this fast, you must know what you want to keep. Yeah, this is full crit rate.
Wait, how many runes that can you kill at one go?
10, up to 10.
Oh, okay, all right.
I don't think any more would be nicer, but it's probably difficult.
Yeah.
So, yeah, You realize that I go through these runes quickly because I more or less the moment I look at them, I know that oh, this is not something I want to even try powering up. But of course, if you have all the mana in the world, go ahead.
Yeah,
Nothing
just
is
go for
stopping you.
9s, right?
So you see, the moment if we just one thing I don't okay, let's talk about something that I don't like about this is that if for example I power up this rune, right, I can't like sell it from here. Even though
Oh
it's
yeah,
power up
that's
or it's
right.
power
You
in
have to
queue,
go back to
I
the
have to
power
click
up.
power up and then sell, and or I have to cross. So how I do it when I'm on my phone is I just click the cross. So attack percent. You see, I only do it up to +3 because like, I don't want to +9 because it takes up too much time and too much mana. It goes 5 into attack, but because it's still okay, kind of, I'll just keep going to +6. So it's kind of like a relay system of sorts. This one I don't want it anymore. I don't want this. Then I have to click. Yeah, it's kind of a hassle. I hope that they can do something about it. So this doesn't go into crit damage. I'm not going further. This one to flat HP, no. This is low crit rate, so it's a no. And this one to attack is a no. No. This is +6. This is also a no for me. I wouldn't use it at all. But if you are starting out and you feel like it's something that you can perhaps use, then go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nothing's
Save it.
stopping you. Yeah, but for me, I have my standards. So yeah, so but for this here, let me explain why I went with +9. Because it has defense, crit rate, attack percent. And it started off with quite like almost max efficiency. So this is something that will just +9 because no matter which of the 3 rows it goes into, right, as long as it's efficient, it is usable. It's not like there's a flat defense or flat attack there.
Yep.
So that's when I know this will be immediately +9. So this is something that I will +12 and then just jam it, and this will become one of my spare runes that I will never use. But I keep it because you never know. Yeah, okay. I'm also a bit short on crit damage nemesis runes sometimes. So
Yeah.
it's still okay. For nemesis, it's very useful, especially when it has 0 speed. For Leo counters.
For Leo counters,
yeah.
right? Mm-hmm.
Correct. 0 speed Leo counters like your Kali, Covenants, Wind Ryu, Fire Pony, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see, this is 8 +5 +5. This is a straight cell, then you just skip it. And then this is, I mean, this is okay if you, and this nemesis rune is okay as an innate. If the last row goes to like a +16 speed or 21 HP, I will keep it. But let's see how it goes. So for this personally, I wouldn't keep it, but I would recommend keeping it for those that don't have enough rune depth. Reason why I don't keep it is because I can't jam HP, defense, or speed. I can't get higher efficiency out of this. The only thing I can jam is like a
Attack.
resistance, crit rate, or crit damage. But if you know anything about using grinds, right, ideally I will want the roll to go into HP and speed, and then I jam a 11 +7 defense percent over the 8. That would be more ideal. So that's how you actually squeeze out maximum efficiency of a rune. Yeah. So even for your slot 135, right, when you're doing your reapps and stuff, you have 4 rows in total. Ideally, you want the 4 rows to go in. Like for example, slot 1, your grindables are your speed, attack, and HP, right? You have 4 rows. You want 4 of them to go into just either like one of the. Basically, you cannot have all 4 rows going into speed, HP, and attack because you want to jam a higher attack and HP over. That's how you squeeze out all the juicy runes, you know. Yeah, that's
like when it goes into
Oh.
1 each, all those kind of stuff is like a little bit sad.
I mean, it's good. It's a good rune. It's a good rune, but you can't get more out of it. Then
Yeah.
it's a shame. Yeah. So slot 2 runes can be very efficient because if you have a quad roll like crit rate, you can jam a 13 +10 HP or attack percent into it. Then it becomes a really very juicy rune. Yeah. So for this, it's very clear cut. I will just jam a speed over if I have it. Or I can even jam HP percent if I want to use it as a pure 0 speed crit damage rune, which I will actually do because attack and defense don't go well together. So
11.
the purpose have already been set in stone for this rune. It is a pure 0 speed rune for RTA. If I don't have anything that's more efficient. But of course, if you don't have grinds, then you can't do all of this. You have to leave it at +13 and just wait for your grinds. Yeah. So this is a rune that if it goes into +7, I will throw to plus 15.
Plus
Yeah,
15.
so this one I will queue for plus 15 later. Otherwise, if I don't max it out, then it will become plus 13. So you can see here, I'm down in Nemesis. All of these I don't want. I select all, sell. Then I just click them. It's that simple. And hooray, I get mana. And
Nice,
you're done
nice.
clearing. If I don't talk, I just power up, I'll be done in 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how much I have.
Yeah, this
So I'll not
this
power
took
up the
really
Nemesis.
short actually.
Yeah. But imagine if you have all a bunch of runes, you don't know whether, hey, is this something that I need to keep? Is it something I need to grind? I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you have a proper system, you know, if it's locked, it means that you're keeping it. That's simple. So then we move on to destroy, maybe a bit more here. Let me time myself. See how long it takes to clear about 24 plus 28 runes. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how fast he
Now
actually
this
does
one-
this.
This one can be used for melee in siege. This one, if it goes triple HP percent, this one no. Could try. Yeah.
Okay. So, one of my issues also when I'm selling runes, right? Whenever I don't see any speed subs, I always just sell it. I think that's my
No.
problem. Yeah.
Yes, that's why you have no runes. You must think of it another way. If it doesn't have speed, it doesn't matter. It can be 8 plus 4 speed.
Yeah, that's right.
4 speed is actually, as if you understand your rune sets, right? Okay, I'm maxed out. So you have to wait for them. If you understand your rune sets, destroy runes sometimes it can be a bit slow. You just need efficiency out of them.
Yeah.
Or your wind gargoyle, your sin tractor, windy lulu, all that kind of stuff. You don't need the higher speed on them.
That's right.
Yeah, so for this you can go for accuracy or resistance. But actually a lot of them, if I want to be a bit more strict, right, I wouldn't even touch them. But I'm feeling a bit mana rich today, so I don't mind.
Sujit, hi there, QSW. Who is the guest? The guest is YS. So yeah, he's one of the top players in Asia server, and he's actually teaching us on how to maximize the rune upgrading system efficiently, right?
So as you can see, all these ticks, right? Once your ticks are over, you can move on to the next rune. So I'll go and check this. This is a cell, because it's a low efficiency. 5 plus 5 crit damage, no. So of course you must be very clear, like how much you can, what stats you can get per row. Like resistance is 8 plus 8, so on and so forth. Then the moment you see it, that's when you know whether or not it's an efficient roll. Like this 4 plus 4, bye bye. You know, I don't need okay, maybe I do need. If it's a 20 speed destroy rune, maybe I can use it. Yeah,
it can still go 20.
because destroy runes. Because I don't want to keep free runing in siege. It's difficult enough to get into a tower in good. So the more units I have rune,
there's no
the
time
faster
to
I can
change.
clear my swords. Yeah.
Like against VRK, I had to wait until like literally the last second for my last sword. I didn't have any chance to enter.
Yeah, then you can see here defense percent 17, right, is 1% more than an 8 plus 8, so this is also a sell. But if for example you really need a HP percent stock 6 for your destroy, because you want to rune a unit, go ahead and keep it if you have the mana. But if you don't have mana, just sell it and move on. Yeah. Don't waste your mana if you don't have enough mana. So you can see this 4 plus 7. Overall it looks a bit low, it doesn't have any innate, and I have more than enough of things that are better than this, so I sell it as well. This is still okay. I'm lacking a lot of like speed destroy, usable speed destroy runes, because runing a lot more destroy counters now for siege with the current meta. So I will keep even something like that. So you can see all of this. It's difficult to get something that is keepable. 28 destroy runes, and I haven't powered up this, of course. This very clear cut. Okay, this is really good. As long as it doesn't go into like so. The ideal case is speed, HP plus either ideally crit damage, because the innate is crit rate. Just don't go into resistance. If I can jam this resistance into defense percent, this is a very efficient rune, because you can jam a grindable over it.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
wow.
yes.
Wow.
So the good thing is while you're powering out this rune, you can go back and check on this. So yeah, this is usable for me already. I'm keeping this.
Oh, this
I
is
mean,
a
it would be good if I
31%.
can lock my rune from here, but I can't lock. There's no lock function over here. So I have to go back and find this
rune,
rune
yeah?
and lock it up.
Mhm.
Yeah. Then at the same time, when you're powering up, you can't enchant or react, which I really hope they can modify it a bit to allow us to enchant the rune while powering up. Oh my god! No.
Of
Okay,
course.
but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Why? Because if you understand your units well enough, right? Say for example, I go to one of my melees. If they happen to be using a destroy slot,
Yeah.
okay, let's see what units. Maybe like a Dagora. I think it's an upgrade for my Dagora if I want it to be a bit faster, or even my tractor. Let me think. Maybe tractor. We'll use tractor as an example.
Yeah, honestly, you can just grind. I mean, since it went into resistance, I guess you can jam the crit
Yeah, I
damage.
can
right?
remove crit damage.
Mhm.
It's still
And
a
it's
very
still a very
efficient
good
rune.
rune. Yeah.
Yeah, if I have it, yeah, I have 9 of them. So for me, I will use it until it reaches 11 because I have so many of them. That's my standard. But when I'm running a bit low on mana, I stop at 10. Manage your resources.
Minimum 10, yeah, for them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't need resistance for tractor, but this is just for demonstration purposes. And it's still usable. It's a very good rune. So the max efficiency if I grind it to hero is 111.9. So I have the Summoner's War exporter opening on my screen, on my second monitor. I can look at the maximum efficiency. If you download the plugin, I think it's called Rune Drop Efficiency 2. Some Samaritan out there coded it. I love all these tools. Just a user. So yeah, I don't have HP percent. So unless I really, really want to use this rune right now, I will just leave it at 13 because I am not done grinding it yet. And based on what I remember, I don't want this going onto any of my units. So it's a very good rune to go onto my next destroy unit for sure. Yeah, I love this kind of runes. Yeah. Yes,
Wow.
but if it went to crit damage just now, I could have gave it to something like my Raki. It will be a very clear upgrade, as you can see.
Yeah.
This is a hero rune, but unfortunately, it didn't go that way. That's why I was hoping it didn't go into resistance, but it's still usable if you understand your runes. So you see, plus 13, I leave it. So at the same time, once you're conditioned to all of this, right, you will know, or the moment you see a destroy HP percent grind, you know, oh, that's the rune that you want to throw it onto. Yeah, so I can sell all of this, and in all the time I take to power up was like less than 5 minutes, I think. I timed it, but then I stopped looking at it. Yeah,
Yeah,
missed it. So
it's actually quite fast.
same for this. I'll just use it on a like unit that has a lot of efficiency in other runes, so that even though the HP percent is stuck here, it is fine because I can get my HP percent elsewhere. So if it would kindly go into if the last row is accuracy, defense percent, crit damage, it will be perfect. Then I jam away the attack. Yeah. So know what you can get out of a rune. And the efficiency is high, 24 and 11. It's good. I can use it.
The attack was max, I think. Was it?
Oh yeah, the attack was max. Correct.
Yeah, this one is good.
So for your offsets like destroy nemesis, I think hero is fine, especially if you don't have enough of them. Same for violent will. If you don't have enough, this is okay also because I can grind HP flat and I just jam the defense over here. So if I can get it to max hero, the efficiency is 105.54, which is a lot. I'm gonna stop here because I'm running out of defense percents, and this is not a legend rune, so 10 is more than good enough for me. Yeah. Maybe I'll come back like someday when I have a lot of defense percent again to make this 11, but generally I don't do this kind of stuff anymore because it is not a world boss rune. I just want it to be usable, that's all.
Yep.
And same thing, leave it at plus 13, and then I stop. Yeah. So you're done with destroy. Then so on and so forth, okay? So for my own account, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna hop onto Craig's account to clear his runes and see how his inventory looks like.
Yeah, so like for example, what I never really use the 13 method, the plus 13 method. I don't know. Whenever I feel like I got mana, then I just plus 15 everything without grinding it. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, and sometimes
and the thing is,
once I get the grinds, I don't know where to place it because it's like so messy already.
yes, and if you don't have a habit of regularly managing a rune, that rune will just remain plus 15 in your inventory forever.
Yeah.
You might not even use it even though you have a very good rune.
That's
yeah.
true.
Okay, so we'll kindly black out the screen or stream so I can lock out my iPad.
Okay, yep, done. Yeah, just a moment, yeah. He needs to log in. You got my details, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let me search.
Should be.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can see how messy my rune inventory is.
Yeah, if your rune inventory is organized, it will be a lot easier when you rerun for RTA as well. Otherwise, it's difficult. And if you keep trash, you use trash. I think you need to resend your details to me.
Okay.
I can't really find it.
A moment, yeah.
You always throw whole rune to dupe monster for siege offense like Mela and Lulu. Yeah, we all pretty much do it at high level of siege. Because most of the time it's a bit difficult to get duplicate sets for like really good sets. You don't have like violent destroy sets that they are lying around for multiple units. For me, it took quite a lot of necro for me to get 3 proper sets for 3 melee, so that I don't have to keep transferring them. But for things like Lulu, Vigor, you don't really. Most players wouldn't have enough for everything, especially when you have to rune for defense as well. So it's better to just transfer them wholesale. In fact, the mana that you use to like power up the runes, you can just use it to transfer runes. Yeah. Don't keep mediocre stuff. Okay, now I need the code.
Okay.
Yep.
Here's the code. Right, done.
Okay.
YS, you are trapped to do Craze Rune.
I offered to do it. Can you do operational account? I don't do it for people. I'm finishing my masters in 3 weeks and going back to work, so I don't have much time.
Yeah, this guy is.
I mean, I may do it. I may do it for people if they remunerate me. But I wouldn't do it for everyone as well. I really have limited time. Not short of money either. Yeah, okay, so maybe I'll just farm something for you. Necro. Okay, so if I'm clearing necro runes, I don't like to farm necro because.
Okay, you're in already, huh? Alright.
Yeah, so what else can you farm? Giants. Can I farm giants or artifacts?
Artifacts.
Should I go artifacts?
Yeah,
okay,
artifacts.
Yeah. So same thing, when I'm clearing artifacts, I don't continue farming that artifact because when I clear it, I want it to be clean. But of course, you can keep farming if you want, but personally, I just don't like it. That's not how I roll. Okay, so he has been farming a lot of necros, I believe, I hope.
Yeah, I think. But usually but usually what I do when I'm farming, right? Like every 10 runs, I always just sell all the purple that I don't want to keep as well. So do I just keep the purple together?
Or... Yes, you should. That's what you should be doing. So your self select. So you go to let me check your settings for runes. This is correct. Okay, then for 6-star legend, that's right. Then okay, so for this right, you pretty much don't want any flats. Even if they go into
like the 246, right?
Like quad speed and all. I mean, you can click the legend. Like if you see a 246 legend that is a big auto soak, right? It means that it's probably if you see a legend rune legend 246 that is auto selected to sell, that means it's a flat.
Yeah.
For me, I will click it to see whether it has speed. If I feel like it, I will roll it. But the moment it doesn't go into speed on the first roll, I sell it. Yeah, okay. So that's what you can do. But overall, if you want to save time, right, this is the way to go. Okay, so
Bro,
I've
you know,
modified
honestly,
it for
right?
you.
Honestly, I
Yes.
didn't know you can choose the flat 246 to sell.
Yeah. So now you know. And then for artifact, this is what you do as well. Okay, so for artifact, right, it is really very easy to get something that is usable. So do take note when you farm for artifacts. If you farm 300 artifacts, and trust me, I've cleared artifact inventories from 400 to 0 for so many people in the guild.
Yeah.
If you farm 300 artifacts, right, I guarantee you can keep at least 20 of them. Because almost every artifact, you can power them up at least one time. And if they grow three times into something usable, you can keep it. It's that easy to farm artifacts. But for runes, it's totally different story. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
out of that 28 destroy runes, I only kept 2. And it took a long while to farm 28 runes that I can actually keep to power up. So yeah.
That's true.
And for all this, so for grinds, it is personal preference. I would say to a certain extent, it's also personal preference. I think you can select the HP flats. Yeah, so you can see here, you can like if you the gem you
I
don't want
didn't know you can actually
you don't
do
want all the
that.
flats. Yeah, you can sell it lah, but since you have a lot of space, you have like so much space. I would say you just keep everything because for me, right, I sell all the flats and pretty much all the flats because
Yeah.
all my other runes I've checked them before, but for you, right, I'm sure even your oldest runes might need a grind lah.
Pretty sure.
So yeah,
Yeah, YS is
because
very
my
young
living is
actually.
an index. All the people who is rich but we never seen. I sound young. I'm 26 this year. I started playing when I was 17? No, 18. Yeah, I was when I was 18. No, I'm 20, turning 26 this year. So sad. Okay, look at this. This is his oldest rune. Look at this trash.
Yeah, what is this?
Are you even using this?
No, I think this is the second kata arena or something.
Yeah, so if I were to clear an account, right, this is what I will do. So you can see like this. If you actually don't mind reapping this rage rune, you can get your Lucian rune already.
But it's a crit,
Just reapp.
crit rate in it though.
Oh, okay, fine. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll at the same time I'll also lock, but obviously, oh look at this beautiful rune.
Hey, honestly, I don't use this rune, okay?
Yeah, so what you should be doing is
Wait, that fatal was on who?
It was on your Cien. But no, you shouldn't be using this.
Yeah, I don't use. I think that's one of the other Ciens.
Yeah, so if you don't have enough runes, don't rune multiple Ciens. Just rune one.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I wouldn't touch your Cien now. I'm not here to review your whole account for you. I'm here to look at your inventory and at the same time let people know like what you're doing wrong with your Rune inventory if you've been playing this game for like 7-8 years like a loser like us.
That's true.
Yeah, so look at all this. So it gets a bit expensive to strip all this, so you either waste the mana or you just wait for FRR to do it. So look at all this. This is a rare rune. This is the green rune because it only goes to the defense percent one. This is not counted. Generally, you don't count HP as a roll unless it's a pure HP percent rune. But I believe this is. I would like to believe this is on your R5 Rauk.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch it. I think what you need if I have to help you to clear your inventory, you have to rerun all your PvE units properly first.
Yeah, I
then
think
what
so
I'll
too.
do is I will check all your
But actually
unequipped runes.
Like,
then sell
okay,
them.
like for example, like Giants, when you run the Belial team, right?
Yeah.
What is the requirement to make it like a 100% run?
I think if you want 100%, you should check out Seishizo's video. But it's a bit tough.
Yeah,
Firstly,
his rune quality is quite insane.
your Lucian must hit a minimum speed in order to move 2 times. I believe it's about 119 or 120, so that you can move twice before the giant goes.
Okay.
And then for the Rauk, they must of course have fight sets, enough accuracy, and shield sets as well. Then for Belial, you just need a lot of damage. I mean, you could have asked me earlier, I would have showed you. Mine is still 99% because I don't have the shield sets, but it's fine for me.
Yeah, once a while I still use on that team.
And because mainly it's because your Belial is the one that is dying. So if you don't have shield sets, it is fine. What you can do is put minus water on your Belial. So if your Belial has a triple roll damage on water, you can jam in damage received from water, and then get your HP from like subsets like energy runes or just HP percent rolls to make it a bit tankier. Yeah,
I see.
but it goes fast enough. Like for you, you buy packs, right? So it goes fast enough such that a 99% win rate is good enough. The resources and the time, the runes you need to hit 100%, it's not for
Yeah,
everyone.
it's not worth it. That's
So,
all right. I mean, of course
yeah,
it's worth it, but there's
it's really, yeah.
a lot of work to
If
do.
you can do it, yes, it would be really nice, but most of the time it's not quite possible.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so look at this. This is a hero rune. It's usable. So yeah, of course I wouldn't be checking all of this on stream. A bit too much, but the reason why I can comfortably sell all of this in your inventory is because you're not using them for siege, and they are so bad that you shouldn't be using them for siege. So selling them is the way to go.
Yeah, just
This is usable as
do whatever
well,
you
and
want.
I'll just
I'll
roughly
log in
do
my
it.
account later with no runes.
Okay, you can see right, this is a legend button hero rune, right? You
Yeah.
wouldn't use this at all. Not in RTA, not in PvE, not in Siege.
That's true, that's
Nowhere.
true.
You can sell
Yeah.
this.
It's like
But
no one was using it, right?
no, this is all your inventory runes.
Oh, okay, alright.
And one thing about like back when I was still like streaming for fun in 2 years back,
Yeah.
I've told a lot of people before, if it's okay, I really want to set like if it's not locked, you see that it's not locked, right? But when I click on this, I can't sell it because it's equipped on one of the units in your RTA.
Yeah, because I
So-
haven't unequipped
Yeah,
everything on
Okay, this is a
RTAs.
10 to 15 minutes job. Just
one by one,
you
right?
know, click. Yes, one by one. They're so fast. Especially if you don't have a lot of 6-star units. It barely takes any time. Just check through everything. Because back when do you use this Rigel?
No,
right? But it looks decently runed, but okay, fine. Just strip it.
Yeah, just strip.
Artifacts inclusive. Artifacts is a bit easier because there isn't a lot of artifacts. So just do this so that you can clear your inventory with ease. This is so easy.
Yeah, but quite a lot of time consumed.
It's just 5-10 minutes. It's like
Yeah, that's true.
one run. It's the length of one create SW YouTube video, Siege video. Yeah, and watch it while doing
Alright.
this on your own account. Yeah.
Yeah, so the
It's
best.
back
that's
then they
really-
ported all the RTA stuff to replicate it. That's why a lot of people have this issue.
Yeah, because
of
all
what
all your units from the normal island, the runes carry over to the RTA back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, so maybe I'll just do this, just show that it's a bit boring, so you can entertain your audience while I
Yep.
do this, so that it's a bit easier. I see some 5-star runes, oh my god.
Hey.
Yep. Nah, okay. Yeah, y'all can ask questions. I
Yeah.
can answer your
Yeah,
questions.
we're on
in the
a
meantime.
roasting session right now, guys. But yeah, I mean, everybody starts somewhere, and yeah,
Yes.
I think honestly, no matter what I say, it's gonna be a very good learning session. Like even for me, like I play high end Siege. Of course, RTA, all this kind of stuff, I don't really play anymore. But yeah, I was competitive back then, not really now.
Yeah.
So, in terms of playing for so long, this is also something new for me. Like in terms of this learning graph for all this kind of rune system that he own self implemented on his own, which works really well
Yeah.
for him. And I also think it's definitely better than what I've been doing throughout this past 8 years. Right?
Yes, I don't mean to throw shade at all the content creators out there. They are really good, but not all good content creators may not necessarily be the best players, and they may not know what the best players are doing out there because we don't create content. And I'll never go back on Twitch again because first and foremost, when I was streaming, I never earned a single cent. I'm paying my bills to
Yeah.
teach people, which means I'm paying to teach people, which is kind of stupid since this is not my career. I
Yeah,
have a
it's just for
career to
fun,
work
right? Back
out.
then.
Yeah, I do this mainly for fun and to help the people around me, help
Mhm.
guildmates especially. Speaking of which, you should make a 2A Bernard. 2A Bernard is good.
Really, but
Yeah,
I don't use
so
Banat
just
though. I
yeah,
haven't
you
even
sort
made my Kali to 2A, dude.
yeah. So I believe okay, it's not I believe, I'm pretty sure no other content creator out there that teaches you progression and all will teach you how to manage your rune inventory like this.
Yeah, this is actually a
Because
really
it
good learning graph for everybody on who's watching.
and it's a lot of tedious work, don't get me wrong. Not everyone can or will do it. I mean some people they are fine with all the messy runes in their account and just dumping all their 5-star runes or rare runes onto units they don't use, but if you really want to progress, I think you really have to clear everything. And it's yeah, if you don't keep trash, you don't use trash. I think that's the best way going forward.
Yep.
Uh, in Summoners War now, I think even in Siege, in RTA, as long as your concept is good, you can play anything, kind of. Uh, you if you have a bad LD5 like Dark Monkey, right? If your runes are good enough and you have Oliver, you can play Dark Monkey and Oliver too. You can make him work. Yeah, Zenel Gamer, I've seen him. He does a lot of all the optimizer guides. But you see, good content creators that teach this kind of stuff. Not everybody watches them because it's not as entertaining. I would say majority of the Summoners War Twitch YouTube community they watch streamers for entertainment
Yeah,
and
mainly for
their
entertainment wise.
personality. But if you really want to progress the like if you want like top end PVE content, you look for the Japanese YouTube channels. You look for Seishizo. They're really good, and that's when you can really learn something from them. But for me, I don't watch a lot of YouTube. Some also YouTube videos now because I don't learn anything and my time is quite limited.
Oh, that means you
But
don't watch me
occasionally I
also.
watch them for entertainment still. But it's really purely entertainment. But
Yeah, that's true.
that's about all about it.
Oh,
But
we
I
are reaching the
mean,
end.
you can't really teach like all your secrets to the entire community lah for top players because if you teach everyone then your competitive advantage is gone, especially if you don't have all the money in the world to spend like me. Yeah. You can't teach all your secrets, but this is fine. You're
Alright.
here, you're benefiting.
We are at the end.
Yeah, you see, it barely took any time, right? And then for artifacts, if I want to, we're not clearing artifacts today, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do it. No, we are not done actually because we still have all of this.
Ah.
But again, like come on, do you use Diaz? No.
No.
Yeah, I mean if we are gonna be doing it properly, who's talking? Coconut is talking.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so all this. And it's definitely easier if you do it yourself. Are you using Darren in RTA?
No.
No, right?
I just took him out because I needed to second awaken him.
Riley you're using, right?
No, that's the second Riley, I think.
This Riley, oh, okay.
Eh?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I have no idea.
And
I was like,
have no idea.
why the Riley got runes?
Yeah, so easy. Why does your unit have runes? You don't even know why your units have
No,
runes
because
in
of
RTA.
the what's that? The special league. So I just switched a lot of runes
Yeah.
over, and I needed to like
Yeah.
fit in more 3-2 star
Okay.
kind of thing into it.
Do you use Feng Yan?
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah. So it's easier for me like when the person is actually here, so I can ask. Yeah, sometimes like when I'm doing for people, I still have to like message them while I'm trying to do this
Yeah.
as fast as
I think you
possible.
can just
Like,
remove.
hey, do you using this unit?
I think you can remove everything except the ones that I save,
Your favorited. Okay, that would be great.
like the RTA lineup.
Yeah.
That 30-40 monsters, I think.
Praha even? This Praha looks decent. Are you
Praha
sure?
I keep. Yeah, Praha keep.
Okay. Overk, no. Amelia?
No.
No, right? Okay. Then Kyo Molong, no, right? Oh, yes.
Yes. Molong I use.
You use, yeah. It looks decent, huh? Like, the moment I looked at it, pretty sure it's something that I shouldn't de-rune. Yeah, Lulu? This Lulu, no, definitely no.
No. I think the other Lulu is on top or something.
Yeah,
Actually,
stun for a bit.
earlier
This Lulu,
Amelia's
yeah.
runes, I have no idea, man.
It's okay. I kept the one of the Lulus. Yeah, so we're done. So
Okay.
basically, anything in your inventory now, right? Yeah, so you just. Oh my god, this is so slow.
Yep.
My Punisher runs twice as fast.
But how
I'm
to make
used
it
to
faster? Like you just aim the boss, is it?
Your damage of your Vert and your Ikaru must be high. So
Oh,
for
okay.
Punisher, you go for damage down light, then max rage, the right amount of accuracy. Yeah, and
So
if your
do you
damage
always
is high enough, like mine, right?
Wait,
Like
do
my
you always
Ikaru,
switch the Icarus artifact when you farm?
do I? Ideally yes, because you only farm one thing at a time. So for Ikaru, if you have good like 50, if you have a triple roll co-op damage, right? They call it co-op instead of attacking together now.
Yeah.
15% co-op damage is triple roll. Just 1% short of maximum. You can use it for all the dungeons actually, because your damage dealt on light is 17%. It's not that far off from co-op damage, and both damage dealt on light and co-op damage is overall damage. So you're fine with using co-op damage for all the dungeons. But if you don't have the triple roll co-op damage, then naturally damage dealt on water, dark,
Yeah, it's
fire
fine
for the
also.
dragon bosses will definitely be superior. Then for the right side, instead of going crit damage, if you have enough accuracy, don't go crit damage, go for co-op damage. That's the best way. Yeah.
Okay.
But ideally, you want to like switch around, especially for your verts. Yeah, and then 100% crit rate helps a bit, but if you don't have the
Hello. Sorry guys, I think my OBS crashed. Are we good? Can you guys hear? Okay, sound came back. Yeah, I have no idea why my OBS keep on crashing. I need to check this out. It's getting a little bit annoying. So every stream also we crash like once. I have no idea why. Wyatt went to the toilet, so we're just waiting for him to come back. And yeah, I think he's back. Can you guys hear him?
I can just rewatch these on like ×2 and whatnot. And
yeah.
I mean, I would not want to like type out what I said because I believe you need people to watch your videos, right? For your AdSense. So they can watch through the video instead of giving them everything as a post.
Yeah,
just let them watch the video. Okay. So you look at this rune, for example, this Nemesis rune, right? It's a legend rune turn hero. It's usable, but you need to grind it. So wouldn't grind it as of yet. Just go on. This is so it's a bit easier now. For me, I can look at this for example. This is a green rune, but you made it 19. You made it 10 plus 9. Oh my god.
Wow, I don't know. I was so brain dead. Why did I use a legend grinder?
Like one click, right? I know that this is a hero rune gone purple, hero rune turn rare. So I will also sell it. This is also probably hero turn rare.
Yeah.
And if it's in your inventory and it's not equipped, I'm just gonna sell it.
Okay, because all these are really old runes.
That's why I searched by Octane. Yeah, so all this you wouldn't use them as well. This
Yeah.
is I mean it's okay if you
Mm,
for this kind of slow swift runes, right? They have some applications in Siege. So yeah, I
like
will keep it.
Icarus, is it?
Yes, Icarus, the not so fast swift Amelias, because sometimes Violent isn't always the best.
Hmm.
Can tell the quality of the rune just by the roll. Yes, because I've been doing this forever. My brain works fast enough for it. So yeah, look at this, right? This is very low efficiency. It is a legend, but number one, you're not using it. Number two, you don't play World Boss. Number three, you don't use this for Siege. So, bye.
Yeah. Goodbye, Rune.
Yeah, like this is also not really okay. You wouldn't use. Okay, you can use this for maybe like the Echelon. So for your rune depth, because your rune depth is kind of lacking, I'll keep this
Yeah.
kind of stuff since it's already there. And you see, some of the runes are like locked for some reason, but this is pretty trash. So we also sell this.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure whether your audience wants to see all these like clearing in detail because it's really quite boring. I wouldn't watch someone else do it because I already know, but don't know about them. Maybe you can ask them.
Just do like a
Otherwise, I'll
example
just
lah.
go over other stuff.
Just do like maybe 20-30 runes example.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
So earlier he already taught us how to do the like rune upgrading the system, his own system, and then now of course if you want to progress in the game, right? Like what YS mentioned, I have a lot of old runes that is really bad, and yeah, you can see earlier even I'm keeping what white runes mainly because I've never used those units for so long. Maybe at least 7 years. Like for example, Katarina. I think that Katarina rune probably sat there for the past 6 years or something. And it's something that you oversee that you don't think back that you actually have all this kind of stuff. And yet again, I've never really used these kind of runes. It's more like throughout the third, fourth year onwards, I guess. Like somewhere in the middle, then yeah, that's where all the better runes start to come. Of course, now farming is a lot faster as well. Dungeon runs, B12, 6-star runes, very easy. Just need to keep on farming. And yeah, there's a reason why all these older runes kind of taper out a lot compared to playing newer in the year, I guess.
Yeah, this you basically summarize what I needed to say. Most people do not clear all their old runes, and in the past it was so difficult to get something usable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
so
reason why I kept like some of those runes. Back then it helped me out. But of course
but
now
now it
it's
doesn't.
obsolete. Yeah.
You don't need FRR for a month actually. If you have the time right and you know what you're doing, you can clear your rune inventory within a day or half a day. I think at most 6 hours, depending on how many runes you have.
Mm-hmm.
Like for us, we are quite old players. That's why we have like 1,000 plus runes. I don't think mid-game players will have this many runes. But if they have, I may be wrong. But anyways, you look at this very old rune, right? This is a pretty decent rune. Like Feng Yan can use this.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not on your Feng Yan. Instead, maybe let's look at what you're using for your wheel defense rune.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, you're not using any of them. Then we look at Violent. And you're not using them also. But if you want like a super tanky Feng Yan that's not very fast, you can use that rune. Yeah. So let's
I
go
think
back
my
to
Feng
the
Yan,
sorting.
is on speed though.
Yeah.
Second slot.
Yeah, but if your speed rune has like negative stats, then you are better off using that rune
yeah,
because
that
it's
rune.
very efficient actually.
Mm-hmm.
You have 444 like inventory runes, right? My guess is at least half of them are something that you need to sell.
Yeah.
Like if I were to
probably.
do it, I'll be done within an hour, I think, or less, depending on whether or not I'm distracted or talking. Yeah. But you see all of this, like this is pretty decent also. Look at this. This is a very old rune, but if you jam a HP percent over, right, it is something that I
look
might
really
use
nice,
for my situational picks in RTA. Yeah, this rune will hit about 100% efficiency if you grind it up. But if you don't grind it up, this is terrible.
Yeah, I don't have the grinds, that's the problem.
So for you, because like
I think this is
is
sell.
It's decent, so
it?
we can keep this.
Okay.
So it should start playing a bit more swift. Like, okay, look at this. This is pretty good for RTA and Siege. Like, you have 4 rolls into speed and HP percent. Like a Swift Icarus for Siege, this is a pretty good one. What to do with legend runes that have no innate and speed subs? It depends on the rune set. If if you want to improve your world boss score, anything that gives sets you can keep. Then it is a Violent Will, Swift, Despair. Depends on whether anything can use it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this because like your grinds are quite limited.
Yeah.
Okay, then this is okay for something like Arena. So if get Arena, like I think it's an upgrade for the Arena, but not really.
Not really.
You can like put this on a second Arena.
Oh yeah, probably somewhere in the storage.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty decent rune that you can give food. Yeah, but I wouldn't do this now. It takes too much time anyways. So yeah, okay. Then we carry on with the rest. This, for example, is quite usable. So if like when I rune a Swift Kali for Siege, right? Sometimes the speed is a bit too fast. I don't need to be that fast because I have an attack bar booster. Something like this with 4 rolls into crit rate, crit damage, speed, all of the stats that I need is quite usable. So this is something that is worth keeping as well. Yeah. So in order to make all of this assessment, you must of course know what you need and what you don't need, what can be used and what cannot be used, and all of this come from experience. Yeah. And so this is a cell as well. So of course, clicking like the cell one by one is a bit time consuming. So you can always check through, and as long as it's unlocked over here, or just sell it, mass sell all of them at once later. Right, look at this, like you don't lock this, you just sell this rune. Then this is
HP. Yeah, this is a cell.
You don't have a Seraph. I would sell this.
Yeah, that's true.
It's unusable.
Yeah, this I don't really use all this.
If you have like if you have a few billion mana, go ahead. If you have a few 100 million mana, go ahead and keep it if you want. But for us, right, that struggles to earn mana, we should just sell this kind of stuff. Don't waste your grinds into trying to max grind it. Don't waste your mana, etc.
Yeah.
But this is also kind of usable-ish. Really want to use, so this is also pretty good for offense unit wise. Like if you want to do a Swift Lucian for giants, right? It is something that even I would use. It's a hero, good enough to use. Then yeah, just sell this. So after you clear like unlock all these like bad runes, right? I just tap all of them because they are unlocked. So I can just sell them. Then to avoid clicking on the wrong ones, I wouldn't because they are locked. Yeah. Is there set bonus for world boss? Yes, there is bonus. And efficient hero, focus, guard, endure, do you keep for future use? For me, my standard now is efficient hero with innate. But for now, I am not even keeping hero innate unless it is max roll because I don't need it anymore. I just go for legend. But to each his own, you must understand what you need and what level you are at right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe if you're somewhere around like early mid game, then any purple rune, I guess, is keepable and go for the boss. But once you're into the late game phase, that's where you can be a little bit more picky with your runes that you want to keep from farming. So things like with innate only on the hero runes, all those kind of stuff, then that's where you can only think about it. But if you're still around the mid game, just keep all the purple and just roll it. You never know. Might be a usable rune for you.
Okay, so this guard rune is a bit but it's actually decent because of the grinds you have thrown in. So I would say this is normally a keeper. You can just throw a higher HP percent, just all the tank units for siege that don't need much else. Yeah, so if you're not in a rush for time, I'll just clear all this in your inventory for you, and then you can redo your Kairos teams, and then I can clear it for you again next time when I'm more
Maybe
free.
another 20 minutes because I got dinner to
Oh.
attend.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, still have a
Okay,
shower.
then you just great. Sure,
Yeah,
let
maybe
me
you
know.
want to do my reaps or something.
Yeah. Can take more reacts. I'll do it at one shot.
Mm.
You have seen the runes I did for, because your account isn't like really ready for react yet, I would
Yeah, I
say.
think so
It's
too.
not that efficient
Because
to clear it.
I think even if I use reaps, then I do not have grinds.
Yes. So I would say maybe you save a bit more reacts, then next time when I'm free on a weekend, you can do a stream session then show
Yeah, sounds
what
good.
is it like to do reacts. It will
Because now
be
only got
very, very
around
easy.
30 something, I think.
Yeah.
Slowly
Some of these
sink.
trash runes are doing their job and I just don't have the upgrade yet. That's why I keep stacking. Okay, but the thing is for Kairos teams now, right? You pretty much just need Ikaru and Vert. 3 Ikaru,
Yeah.
1 Verdahau, 1 Lucian, and then if you run the Dots team for Steel Fortress, that's another 5 units on trash runes before because you can use the Lucian again. And then for Necro, the most ideal team is Lucian, Ikaru, and a star. Yeah, so you only need like less than 10 units each. So okay, but for 6 units, yes. So for this Epeng Jpeng 90, right? What you should do is know where your trash runes are so that when you get an upgrade, you can replace it immediately. But yeah, if it works fine for you, sure. But if you want to progress, that's when you must upgrade it. Yeah. Then does jamming out max accuracy or resistance for flat HP make it more efficient? It depends on how much you roll the flat HP for. But generally, if it's max accuracy or resistance, then you can get like 550 plus 550, something like that. You can get like 1k flat HP. I think 1k flat HP is a bit more, but just a bit more. But at the same time, it also depends on whether you prefer the accuracy or resistance over the flat HP. Then do you only re-app on legend runes? Yes, of course you only re-app on legend runes. For free to play and even pay to win players, you pretty much only re-app legend runes and preferably with innate. For me, exceptions to non-innate runes are speed slot 2s for Violent Wheel, even Swift, and also slot 4 6 HP percent crit damage, crit rate. You can make an exception if you have enough reacts and you really need the slot. So you see, again, the problem is I can't click this rune or grind it when I'm powering up, which I really don't like, and I hope they can fix. So you see, this is attack. This you can use it for maybe like a tractor if it continues rolling well. You just need to jam a speed in. Yeah, like even this is okay to keep, like to have around. Say it doesn't hurt. This is not usable. This is.
Oh my god.
You don't need vampire and resistance. Vampire, you pretty much actually you only want stats. There's something like a Ramagos. You don't have defense percent and HP percent, so you don't keep it. Yeah, so this is good. Yeah, so all these we can sell already. Yeah, and I can't touch everything else because they're not like checked yet. And so you can see this is like a sell.
Once you go into the flat, then just sell it.
And yeah, generally when you power up runes, right, you want to minimize the number of clicks you have to do. How to fast clear artifact inventory? Yeah, I can, but your streamer is running out of time. But it is the same concept as
I think I made a video about this, right? Was it?
Can't remember. Maybe
yeah, I can't remember.
Streamed before. I think I've done it before on your account on stream.
Yeah, but let me
okay,
just
but for
find later.
Okay, for artifacts, let's just you have the artifacts, so let's just do it.
Yeah. I can show you.
I've cleared your artifacts before. All the plus 15 are the ones that you're gonna keep, right? So you sort by power up level, and then you look at this, right? What you want to keep, you only want damage taken from win, power up once. But you see, we are stuck here because there's no artifact queue system yet.
Yeah, it's just for the win.
I think that. So bomb damage, yeah, actually you can keep it because it's still a quite a high roll. For like Deeply, you don't always need a pure attack percent if you have a triple bomb damage, but if it goes into anything else, yeah, you just bye bye, move on to the next. This one only add damage defense, but even so, you don't really use it, so this is something that I wouldn't power up normally, but yeah, just move on. This is good. Co-op damage and bomb damage is fine, but only exclusively bomb damage or co-op. Anything else, yeah. So from now on, anything else other than co-op, you sell. Well, of course, imagine like you have the queue system, then you can move on to the next one.
Yeah, a lot easier, right?
Yes.
So now we are just like
Why
stuck on
didn't
this page.
they add up that queue feature to artifacts? I think they are
I
having
think they're still-
issues programming it so far.
I think
don't
it's just
know.
like a test. Like, I have no idea. I mean, if they can do it for the rune, I'm pretty sure they can do it for artifact as well. Just in
Do
time,
I use
guess.
bomb damage with main HP sub? If it's a triple bomb damage, I will keep it. Yeah, you get the idea. It's the same as runes. You just sort by power up level. But the most important thing is you don't have some like weird artifacts at like +3, +6 here and there on units that you don't even use. Yeah, and if it's on a unit that you're using, it shouldn't be at +6. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, for artifacts, almost everything you can power up at least once, and you make the selling decision at +3, the first selling decision. Can you reroll streamer so Mons quit for siege? He can do it himself. Yeah.
Nice.
So for this, like look at this, right? If it goes into triple,
Damage
as
dealt.
long as it rolls high, this is good. Like
Yeah.
damage down on water is always nice. You should have a complete set of all the damage dealt on element for attack and HP. Attack for your damage cleave units, and then HP for your fixed damage Icarus Skullgirls here.
Ooh.
So you can see awkward. Only way
Yeah.
I'll keep this if it goes
It's
into
5.
16 water.
Yeah, 5%.
Yeah, but I think for you can keep it if it rolls into max damage, crit damage, like crit damage or more HP. This is a rare, so we sell this.
Just sell.
So same thing, then you just once you're done powering up, if this +9 is something you want to keep, you lock it up like this.
Yeah.
And then everything else you sell. It's that simple.
So it's
The same
also
concept.
really similar to runes, and I honestly think keeping artifacts in terms of what to keep for artifacts is slightly easier because
Yes.
you roughly know what you want from all those substats, right? So if let's say for example it doesn't go into triple roll, then just sell, move on to the next, just keep on farming, those kind of stuff. And you also need to see like the efficiency of the roll, right? So like for example earlier we got like double rolls into that damage on water, but it was only like 11%. So you also need to take into account like for all this damage dealt on element, it's 3 to 5%. So if let's say you get like double threes, then just sell it. It's a rare rune essentially. Then just move on to the next, right? Yeah, and also because I guess people don't really know the amount or percentage of the efficiency per 3 rolls. Not everyone remembers it, right? Even for me, sometimes I need to go back to the rune itself and press to see how much you
don't
actually
need
get.
to. You can just press on. You can just long press on the stats.
Yeah.
And you get
Usually
it.
I have to. I still do this sometimes for the artifacts to count in my head whether it's actually efficient or not. Oh, this rune. Pretty decent rune. Yeah, any questions? Do let me and YS know, yeah? You can't even press it in the power up menu. Yeah, you have to go back to to like the artifact rune itself there, then only you can check it. So it's a little bit
maybe
slow,
they can
I guess.
fix it, like include a lock function here and then long press here.
Yeah.
It will be helpful.
It'll be
I think.
helpful if you can just long press at this interface, I think. Right? So yeah, in terms
Yeah.
of YS method, he will always plus 13 the rune until he max grind hero, which is plus 7 on attack HP or defense, then 4 on the speed. And then only then he'll go for the plus 15. So it makes your rune inventory a lot easier so that you know what you need to actually grind. Personally for me, before this I just plus 15 everything. After that I don't even know what to grind. So I think his system is so much better. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
And it's something that we
even if you
can
get
look
someone
forward
to
to.
you get someone to do it for you, there's no point because that someone can't do it for you forever.
Yeah, it's always better
So
to
in
do it
this,
yourself.
yeah, and you know best what you need. I think that's the key. So in any case, improving the rune system is just benefits come to us because if you can clear a rune faster, you need to farm more. And if you farm more, you farm faster, and you buy more packs. Buy more packs, they earn more money. So it's like a endless loop, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 roll speed, do you keep 20 speed below? 19 speed, I don't keep unless it's a violent wheel I really need. But generally, I don't keep. 20 is okay for useless sets because 20 plus 4 is still kind of usable.
Yeah. Broken 24 is still okay.
Yeah, but the only way you keep that broken 24 is if the other stats are like grindable. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. You can just like see all this rich. Why is it like this?
Yeah, my rage runes.
Like, even like this, it's a bit difficult to power up because you have like some stray like non plus like plus zeros here and there.
Yeah.
So it's not that easy to see from like first like a quick glance and you can like tell everything. But if it's seen on my own account, it's really very easy. You know exactly what you need to power up. This one you can consider re-apping.
Yeah, that's why
If you get tired of farming that crow.
I was so sad after so long. Finally got like a pretty decent rage, and then the roll.
But you see, you can't enchant or re-app over here, which just slows down everything. They really want to make it better. They have to allow the enchanting. But I think they disabled it because previously you could enchant while doing it, but some people's re-app or enchant got eaten away, so they disabled it for a while and then brought it back via App Store update. So maybe they're trying to work on bringing this back. It's still a bit buggy.
Yeah, there's like a slight issue on it right now.
Yeah, and that's why they can't do it for artifacts. You'll be havoc.
Hey yo, Chinese guy, welcome to the Crazy Squad. Sorry, I can't. Oh, Meow Meow. Hello.
I think this is Meow Meow.
Is it?
Meow 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 Meow.
Oh, Meow Meow Meow.
Should be Meow Meow.
Oh,
Should
nice.
be Meow Meow.
Thanks, bro.
I think so.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, this is a cell. So, what is this? Yeah. Actually, this is usable.
Is it?
It's usable.
Oh,
okay. Like, if you want a fast rage, you need like a.
Yeah, that's why I just kept it. I didn't.
Lucian, like Dungeon Lucian or Assess. It's usable for Siege. That's what I would say. Just throw a crit damage over.
Okay.
You can use it for Siege.
Crit damage over the defense or.
Wait, what was it? Yeah, over the defense percent. Just use it as a pure damage rune.
Alright, got it.
Even for R5, yeah. Because if you use this for R5, you get all your speed here. This 42 speed is pretty much all you need for a unit. And all the other runes you can just use attack percent, crit rate, crit damage. Those without speed. Yeah. It's just a jigsaw puzzle at the end of the day, like ruling units.
Yeah. Putting the pieces together.
Yeah, and this is a cell. So you see like this, right? If it goes 21 crit rate, it's still pretty decent. But if it goes speed and crit rate, you just sell it because you don't really use that kind of runes.
Yeah. It's
not a good puzzle piece. That's how I'll put it. And look at this. If this becomes 21 speed, it's kind of usable if you really need it. But
that's why I just stopped at plus 9.
To have around. But you probably would have sold it by now.
No, that's why I just kept it at plus 9. I was like quite sad. Then okay, no way, move on. Didn't even bother going back to do just plus 12.
Crit rate up 16% artifact. Crit rate up is useless. Just sell it.
Yeah, this is
This
bad.
is
Yeah.
this is useless. And then this is useless as well. So if I'm not wrong, all of
All
these
sell.
are like. Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. That was good.
See it?
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Wait,
This
which
is
one?
pretty good.
Oh,
It's
it's still
usable.
+7. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, this is usable.
Yeah.
But it's at +7 for some reason.
I stopped halfway. I don't know what I was doing. And then I
So
forgot about it.
it's always good to clean up your inventory. If you want to progress and play more efficiently. Because you see, you can power up runes and play other stuff at the same time. You can farm while playing other things. The whole
Yeah.
point is to make the whole playing experience
A lot
better and more
yeah.
efficient. So use the tools that Come2Us gave you to play more efficiently. Just jam a crit rate % over the defense flat. You can use it for the R5 that you need to fix, and this is a good R5 rune because you get the crit rate from your lead, so you don't actually need much crit rate.
Oh yeah.
You can just use this for R5. So you don't have to use like your top crit damage runes for R5. Just use it for your siege and your Kairos dungeons and whatnot. Yeah. You don't have the crit rate. So
Yeah, I don't have crit rate,
just-
that's why.
that's about it. You just need to know what kind of runes to use at what content. Min-max your gameplay.
Yeah. But I'm definitely gonna start with the +13 system. I think it will definitely help me out a lot better now.
Yeah, I mean, I can do it for you if I'm freer. It'll be a bit easier.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you need to sell all your old ones at the same time. You don't have much runes. But I don't have time these few weeks. I need to study
no
for
worries
my
lah,
exams.
like-
I'll let you know if I have time.
Yeah, all good, all
And
good.
after I clear your inventory, please just work harder in farming. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
all
mean,
ask
I
for.
do farm, but not as fast as you guys, you know. I mean, I really play the game very long, like long hours per day. It's just that I don't farm as fast as you guys. Like
This is
one
why.
run, 10 minutes.
This is why. This
Yeah.
is why.
10 minutes, but 1
This
minute
is
per run,
why.
I think is fair.
No, it's super slow. It's super slow.
Yeah, but
It's just really very slow because that's why. I mean, if you don't have much crystals, it's fine. But since you can afford to top up the crystals, I think it's better if you are faster. So you can farm more. Yeah, within the same amount of time. Your depth is lacking. For siege especially.
yeah.
Yeah. But I would say your account is relatively easy to clean up because you have an okay amount of mana. I can finish this within a day, I think. And for your account, you definitely will empty the mana lah. But if you just set your standards higher, you don't need to keep everything. You just keep farming necro. Actually, the mana inflow is still positive.
Yeah, I think for the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks, probably gain like 50M, but I don't see many runes kept.
Yeah.
like in terms of the
just
obtain,
difficult.
like the start, like the top of the obtain, is there anything good?
Okay. Sure. Let me take a look. You
Not that I
probably
can
gotta
remember.
go soon, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
probably
this is
another 10
good.
minutes. Yeah, but this is
really good.
Oh, this is +12 already. Okay.
Okay, so this is something you use for like a Leo, Covenant, or Kali. You don't want the speed.
Yeah,
you jam
remove the
speed
speed for
crit
crit rate.
This is really good. Just so this is the kind of stuff that you need to aim for. I think since your grinds are limited because you need to fix your old roads, right? And then your mana isn't the highest like all the crazy people in your guild. You just aim for hero innates and above. Just keep farming and farming and farming. Go for the hero innates, and then yeah, of course it's a bit tougher to build up rune depth. I would say even with TB12 and all, it is difficult. So, but artifact is easy. Just farm and clear. Yeah, so this sort of stuff you just leave at +13. But of course you must remember that you want to jam away the speed. But as you do more, you will remember.
Okay. Well, this one actually pretty nice. Now that I think of
It
it.
is good. Can farm in real life and buy rune packs. Yeah,
Did
you're right.
craze
DJ.
crystals go to lucky magic boxes? Yeah. Honestly, I think the Douglas one I bought like 6. Another 6 extra. So I think
Yeah.
total we bought 10. I did 4
But
previously,
you
then
got
6.
Douglas. But you got Douglas, so it was on hindsight it's always worth it.
Well, worth it. All paid off.
Oh, this is good. This is a good rune. Look at destroy.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of destroyer, I think.
This
nice
is pretty
ones.
good too. This is trash.
Is it?
It's not good. Attack and defense don't go very well, even for
okay.
destroy.
Alright.
This one, like I don't know whether it's a 19, 20 plus 3 or what. But I can't look at it now because the rune system thing. Unless I stop all
I
the...
think it's a 19,
But,
if I'm not wrong.
and cancel. If it's a 19, it should... Yeah, I thought I cancelled all.
Oh wait.
Oh no.
I think it's a 20, but plus 3 only. If I'm not wrong.
Oh, then this is...
Yeah,
this is
correct.
quite okay. It's very usable for Siege.
Because I know I don't have destroy speed grinds.
Yeah.
Hey yo Perry,
Is it
yo
really?
what's up? Welcome to the Crazy Squad, man. Hey,
Wow,
long time no
this-
see. This guy. Yeah, Wyas, you remember him, right?
Yeah. Rod Douglas against Perna, yes. Genius.
Hey, my Nora and Wusa won the match, okay? 3v2.
Yeah, but you brought Douglas against Perna and shared it in Siege replay and say, look at what the Perna did to my Douglas. Then you got roasted.
Used Douglas as a 5 times, so yeah. I thought Douglas was a god, but nope.
He dies to Oliver with good runes.
Yeah, it's true. So Perna.
Yeah,
is
so okay,
definitely
you look at
cool.
this destroy rune, right? It's pretty good for Siege. You just don't want it to go into speed because you can jam it for higher. This is good.
Okay.
This okay, the maximum efficiency if you max grind hero, like this is 8 plus 4, is 108.88, which is a lot. Yeah.
Ah, I see. 108.8.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this is why you play with like Summoners War Exporter with the plugin so that you can know. Because you can't know the efficiency just by looking at it. No one can.
Yeah,
Pretty sure
that's
no one
right.
can. So you use the tools.
Yeah, so even though it goes into 1 flat, I think that the rune is still fine.
It's good.
21%?
Yeah, it's still fine. Especially with the innate. Makes everything better.
Oh, yeah. So Perry,
Wow,
yeah,
this-
what's up, bro? Hope you're well. I see that you have a lot of new toys, eh? How many new toys this year? This year, I only got, what, 3? I think less than 3. Wait, what's my new toys? Douglas?
Yeah, so you can look at it from the profile, I think.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can see. Let me switch it for you later once I'm done with this. Anything other than speed is useless, but wow, if it's 20, okay,
Aye.
rip.
Yeah, sad.
I think it's from this basement settings
Oh yeah, the
and then
basement, then go all the way down. So,
your
okay,
Momo.
Abilio Momo Douglas. What's
Douglas is on top. Douglas is on top cause you put it in your profile.
that? Yeah. This
Yeah,
guy.
this-
What's his
This
name?
one, this one, Cashmere.
Yeah, Cashmere was new. I think the Swordmaster was last year already. Then what's that? Fire Shizuka. I don't even know her name.
Tomo.
Oh yeah, Tomo. So just 4 actually, but we pop our blessing more than 15 times. It's just that. No idea, man.
Just that you didn't get.
So triggering.
Yeah.
It's just like non-stop dupes. But no complaints, I guess. Now we are only lacking the main ones. Kanal, Oliver, Nana. That's the 3 that I really want.
Yeah, no one cares about Okeanos now.
Yeah, I don't really care about him anymore.
Actually,
Without it.
your elemental dex is quite it's quite complete in a sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
kinda.
just Nana. Water is just Nana.
Yeah, water just Nana
Okay.
only.
Everything
the
else is
usable
like
one.
really beautiful. Just Nana, Oliver, and Kano. Yes, everything
Yeah.
else you don't need.
That's why.
Very complete.
Just that 3 for the current meta wise.
Marine is considered a toy. So good.
Yeah, that's true. 4th month in 2022 already got 4 new toys. Every month 1 net 5, then once a year 1 LD net 5. So far, it's been like that, you know? Like once a year 1 LD net 5 ever since 2020. Yeah, 2020 was our first time getting our LD net 5 Mock Wool. Then last year, Gianna. Around the same timing as well, like around July, August, I guess. So this is YS the Asia bully. Yo, Wenhui, what's up? Nah, he teach me a lot. All good, all good.
Bully. I'm getting bullied by everyone in arena. Everybody just aims for us. So it's such a tragedy. And this kind of stuff is also quite okay, like as a siege rune. If it rolls high, it's good. But if it's like a hero, you don't roll it, I think, because you don't have the grinds and the mana to use it.
Yeah.
But if it rolls like high speed, I think it's still okay. High speed or like triple defense %, then yes.
You can still throw it to like things like windy,
yes.
tractor.
You must know what you need now. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
This is a bit tricky.
Yeah, because
it's usable still, depending on the roll percentage. Still usable.
So yeah, honestly, I just want to rune like 3 Lulu Windy Tractor where I don't need to shift runes. That would be really nice. You know, every time like 600,000 mana, oh my god. Headache, man. This rune got
destroy with period crit damage defense and all. I don't think anyone can really use this, but it's no harm keeping because overall, like what I'm looking at, the efficiency is okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, the maximum is 99% if you grind it up. It's still pretty good. 100% is the benchmark to be usable if you ask me. So I'll keep this rune personally. Okay. Personally, I'll keep it for you.
I think you can probably use this one with Leo, and that's about it.
Yes. Yeah. You can use it with the Leo, the violent destroy Chan or something. Violent destroy fire pony. Yeah, so just know the applications are. Camilla, yeah, even Camilla works.
Oh yeah,
a lot of stuff. Good this is a pretty good rune. You just need the HP % over, which you don't have.
Yeah, lacking that. This one is ancient, so nope.
Yeah, this is just look at this. This waste of grinds.
Why?
I'll sell this for you because you're not using it. If you're using it, fine. But if you're not using it, then I'll say no. Don't keep this.
Okay.
Just get rid of it. Wow. While I'm here. Just anyways, you can just stop whenever you want when you need to go out.
Another 5 minutes.
Okay, sure. Why stop at 13? 13 is my indication for needing grinds. Because I don't plus 15 something unless number 1, I really need to use it immediately, or number 2, is fully grinded and gemmed. Yeah, to my liking. Otherwise, just stop at plus 13.
Yeah, so
wow! Look at this!
What?
28 speed! Let's go!
Oh, we got chance. This is slot 1.
Slot 1, yeah, 28 speed. It would be great.
So yeah, if you guys missed out on the video, I think you can rewatch the whole thing later, but just try to focus mainly like the starting part where we explain on the plus 13 or the plus 14 route, alright? Crane need to go for Saturday night date? Nah, man. Single, bro.
Isn't it? When you're single, then you have to go for Saturday date.
Nah, all good.
Oh, this is also good.
Do my own thing, man. But yeah, just heading out for a karaoke later, I guess, with friends. Sing some songs.
Watch this 28 speed.
Come on. At least 20. 20.
Yeah, just
22
don't go
first.
into accuracy and it's good enough. Even
Yeah.
accuracy is fine. You can jam away the crit rate for attack percent. Actually, this is definitely a keeper already, I think.
Good. Let's pray.
Unless, even if it goes like 4% accuracy 2 times, right? It is still okay to use.
24%. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't really keep accuracy, so yeah, this like kind of new.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. This is good.
okay.
Yeah, accuracy is okay because, like, for example, this is a good Vigor rune already. Violent Destroy Vigor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one more
This
time with the
is
speed.
even okay. If it goes speed, right, you can jam the HP percent for 13 plus 10, and this becomes a Molong rune. Violent Destroy Molong.
Oh.
Or if you have a Tianlang like me, you can put it on a Tianlang.
Wow. I'll get Tianlang soon, okay? Come to us. Please watch this video. Give me Tianlang. Oh,
no.
man.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, it's still
no.
usable. Don't worry, it's still usable. If you jam the HP percent or something higher, it still is okay. It's only 101%, but it is good enough to use for siege. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a beauty of siege offense where you don't really need really high efficiency.
Yeah, correct. As long as you bring the right com, you don't
Bring
need
the right
best.
com, decent runes, a little bit of luck, then yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Correct.
Should be fine. Are you Muslim, Cray? No, I'm Chinese. Vice. This one is like quite bad, right?
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
This is it is quite bad, but for Siege now, right, we need a lot of destroy runes. So as long as it rolls like 7 or 8 defense or HP percent in the last row, it is still usable. You need a lot of this if you don't want to keep changing runes. Yeah. And it's good for like overall rune depth, I would say.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is good, or as long as it doesn't go into resistance, this is good. You can use it for like something like a Raki.
Yeah, that's true. Rocky. Oh.
Oh my god, I want
decent.
this.
Not bad.
This is so good. But yeah, then you can't enchant.
Yeah,
Sadly.
I'm not sure whether I got the grinds as well because destroy. I don't think I got speed grind anymore. Kind of used up all.
Yeah, just farm again.
Yep.
Then if anybody wants to engage me, depends on how much you can offer for my time and expertise. No one else in Summoner's War can do this for you.
Yeah,
like,
guys.
I'll say
I mean,
the
like,
best
if
do
you
it,
guys want
you
to
just
message
do it yourself.
YS, then you can PM him or something.
Yeah,
And
if
you
you
guys
really
can
want to,
discuss.
you can add me on Discord, then I'll see if at the time how much you are willing to pay. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it, generally.
Yeah. Wait, how much
It's not
money
worth
do you
my-
pay YS for his consultation services? I mean, once in a while I do buy him like that time the reaps.
Yeah. He bought me 2 React packs.
Yeah, I bought you 2 reaps.
Yeah. For helping him clearing. This is okay as well if you have the HP percent grind. This is also usable, so it's also keepable. Cause I think your destroy depth is quite actually almost
Actually, my
everyone's
destroy is-
destroy depth is very bad.
Quite bad.
Even I might keep something like this because it's all high rolls. It's good. Yeah, then this is a sell already.
Yeah. Like, you know, my whole account, I think like destroy for the 4 and 6 HP or something is like non-existent.
Oh yeah, I think it's normal. A lot of people. Oh my god, this is so good.
Which one?
This. Look at this. This is yum.
Oh, no grind.
Yeah, but no grind. But this is so yum. But you're not using it on your siege units.
Yeah, because no grinds.
Okay, so for something like this, right, I would recommend jamming HP percent. Cause like offense unit wise, all your win offense dealers on destroy, right? You don't really need defense, you just only need HP percent. Can use this already. Yeah, then again, same thing, all of these should go to plus 13, and then you wait for the grinds. Once you start farming R5,
Yeah.
you can come back to all of them.
Sounds good. Yeah, so definitely learning a lot today. Oh, yo, Lovi, Las, what's up? What's up? Just joined the channel. So if you want to learn something, like whoever just joined in, try to rewatch the starting part, starting towards mid. I think that's where you can learn a lot in terms of how to manage your rune, the rune system efficiently. Basically, the powering up, how to actually remember what you need to grind and stuff like that. Everything in this video, like even artifacts, is somewhere around this video as well. So you missed out on it, then just try to look behind a little bit. Alright?
Then just scrub through the video and you will see it.
Yeah, just
so you do a bit of
skim
checking.
through and then you can see.
Caught. You didn't craft all of this.
Oops. I always forget about this, man.
Just do it at 12 every Monday when you with your reaps. You can craft water, wind, fire, attack type. Generally, don't need to look at them because when you need them, you need them. And then your tax wise, like the real coconut said, if you can afford it, you should definitely be buying this.
This month haven't buy it.
And then if you are rich like coconut, then you can buy these as well. I think this 15 USD was it?
Oh, is
I
it?
don't know. But this is quite good as well.
I think this is 15 USD. Oh, for the grinds, huh? A rare plus though.
Corner good last night. How do you learn from Corner last night? The Corner stream?
What did Corner teach you?
Or you engage Corner to pilot you or something? I don't think Corner streamed.
Yeah, I don't think Corner stream anymore. He's like quite busy with his work and stuff, right? Hey, yo, Randigo, what's up? Yeah, most of us are not rich. Like, I mean, personally, I only spend like during certain events. So main ones, of course, like I think towards like the third quarter of the year, that's where, from middle of the year actually. So, all the anniversary events, I think that's where I always put my money into this game, where I think it's always gonna be really good. All the packs so far, every anniversary is like really decent, right? And then when it comes towards like Christmas, that time, Transcendence pack, you have to buy it. $100 for a Nat 5, I think it's always fair enough.
No-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, you have to get it. But anything else, you can probably skip it. Every trans pack, just get it. Yeah, that's the best pack in the whole game basically. Yeah, if you want new toys.
You never know which unit will be the next Oliver, which unit will be the next Daphnis, which unit will be the next She-Ho.
Yeah. For all you know, the Wind Cannon girl that has been sleeping in our storage for 3 years plus might be S tier in the near future, you know.
You never know, man. 2 months balance patch. Anything can happen. Even for net force, build all the net force if you have the resources.
Yeah.
You never know. You really never
Just
know.
make one of each if you got the time, and then pray for some buff. What about Devilmon pack? Nah, I never buy those, you know, honestly. Like, if I need Devilmons, I just wait every week.
Yeah, or if you love like area costumes and rides like Coconut, you can just buy them. Gives you like 3 or 4 Devilmons every month.
Yeah,
then she can have like 100 Devilmons in her storage, I believe, or more.
The legendary special pack, right? Is it? The one with
she buys it all the time.
Yeah,
she buys it all
every time I see her change the profile, all the new mounts and stuff, man.
11 PM when the new pack comes out, and that's when she buys it.
Yeah, every transmog as well.
Yeah.
She plays the game for cosmetics.
If you want, like, if you're like okay, so honestly, many people in Gold, we don't even spend that much or spend at all. There are a lot of people in lower guilds, lower rank RTA that spends way more than us.
Yeah.
they're just not progressing because they don't play it efficiently, I think. Yeah. Like we have F2B players that are performing better than most of the population anyways. But if you really want good value, right, think okay, if you look at limited, right, React packs are a must lah. If you can afford it, I think Reacts is a must. Then this immemorial pack is a luxury only for rich people. Then update packs. This stuff is just terrible, but this is really good. 5 reacts for 10 USD, super good. If you can afford it, light dark 10 USD also very worth
Yeah,
it.
it's
I would
value.
say. Yeah, you can get LD5 from one scroll like Miss Coconut, her Tianlang, her Yonhong all came from one scrolls. Yeah, even her
Insane.
Wunsa came from one scroll. Yeah, then the next one is Special Pack 1. 7 reacts ever since they upgraded it. 1 Devilmore, 1 LD Scroll. This is super good. This is expensive, not quite worth it, I would say, but you get 5 Legend Violent Runes with Innate.
We innate
Worth
now,
it if
right?
you can. Yeah, if you can afford it, very worth, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I don't buy it. It's too expensive. Then your
Yeah.
daily packs you should be buying as well. Check-in pass. Yeah, but all these monthly packs, they're gonna eat into your monthly budget for sure. And this also. Then everything else you can skip. Update packs, they are good value. There's no way you skip them if you're spending. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for packs
Mm-hmm.
wise.
And
Yeah.
also, okay, the only pack I honestly buy, right, every month that's confirmed is the TOA packs. The TOA Hell Heart, the normal and Heart. Yeah, I think that one is really worth it. Elia
I
packs
guess
worth.
for her it's worth. Yeah. Oh, this is not plus 13. Yeah, so all this just plus 13 and then farm up, then you work on the grinds. Because you have more than enough grind space and rune space.
Yep. We'll
Just
work on that.
clear. Yeah, if you need help to clear, just let me know. Once I finish my
Alright.
masters, I will be a bit more free on weekday nights. I hope. Hope.
No worries, just do your
Pray.
thing, man.
Honestly, hire you for consultation. Sure, you
Yeah,
can add me on Discord.
just add
You're
add
the
wires on Discord.
top donor. Sure.
What's your Discord, man? Yeah.
I think I typed it just now. Sure, Mr. Perry. Hit me up.
Yeah, Perry, hit him up. Maybe I put your Discord in the description.
No. I don't want to be spammed. Please
Oh,
don't.
okay, alright.
Please don't.
Respect your decision, man. Alright, so I guess that's roughly about it for today. Yeah, it's almost hitting 6 p.m. Gotta go soon.
Yeah, just consultation is best, I would say, because even for people who used to get me to help them, right, I will always advocate you should learn how to do it yourself. That's the best way to progress.
I'll pay better than Cray for sure, of course.
Of course, you're a different breed.
Different breed, bro. I'm pro boy, you know.
Yeah, okay. Guess that's about it. And do a wrap up for your stream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
remind them to
guys, I
rewatch.
really do hope that you learned something today. Once again, thank you to Wires for taking his time to talk to you guys about his secrets in actually doing the rune upgrading system, his own system actually. And I think honestly, it's a lot better than whatever we are working on previously. Like you can honestly see my account, right? It's so much different and so much more messier than what YS had. So honestly, thanks to YS for enlightening us all these kind of tips that we can actually implement into our game to make it more fun and also easier to find the rune sets that you probably need, what you need to grind in terms of artifacts as well. I think this covers mainly everything that you probably need to know in terms of runes and artifact efficiency farming, right? So many thanks to YS and also thanks to Laurel. Welcome to the Craig Squad, man. And we'll be wrapping up the stream for now. We'll be streaming. Okay, the next streaming date most likely will be on Tuesday night. Then we can probably do a what's that? What's that called again? The
You mean tomorrow or what?
Sorry?
Sorry, what were we talking about? I was reading your chat.
The inter-server. Oh yeah, inter-server. Already.
Oh, it doesn't. Next Tuesday.
Tuesday will be out, right?
Yeah,
so
Tuesday.
So we'll probably stream on Tuesday night. Yeah. Probably Tuesday night. And that's about it for this one, guys. We'll be ending it right here. Thank you very much for tuning as always. And once again, thank you to YS. We'll be ending the stream right here. Take care and enjoy your weekend. See ya.